Hey y'all, Anthony here, one half of the dev team over at Center Still Studio, working on Valley of Shadow. But what I'm doing here is a first impressions playtest with my little buddy Butt. Say hi, Butt. Doing a first impressions playtest of a game. I believe it's called. Is it called Magic World? Let's see. It's on Game Jolt by Magic and Monsters World by Buttered Coffee at Buttered Coffee. What I'd like to do is I like to go through the Play My Game subreddit and hit up some games on there and give very valuable video feedback as a game dev myself. Hey, buddy. Oh, I hear you sound like the ocean. As a game dev myself, I like to. I found that it's just infinitely more helpful to watch players play the game rather than type out any kind of survey or a bullet point list that has to be typed, etc., etc. It's just so much more helpful to see people playing the game. So that's what I like to do. So jump off, buddy. Come on. That's what I'm going to do here. So basically, I believe this is in browser. So it says download for, I think that's just for the game soundtrack though, so I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to think of this as usually my first piece of feedback is the controls. It makes sense. Looks like WASD to move, space dashes, mouse to aim, mouse button to shoot, and I for inventory. Pretty cool, pretty standard stuff. What I always try to push for game developers to do is to make it so that you don't have to give this to me. I know that that can be difficult or easy depending on the type of game that you're making and the complexity of the game under the hood and the control scheme. So it's easier for some games, it's harder for others. But basically, what I'm saying is to imagine that you had no way to tell the player how to play the game outside of the game. So, not on the website, don't give me the controls on a website, nothing. Just try to make the game so that I can just click play, jump in there, and you either teach me how to play the game while I'm in it, or it's so intuitive that I play around and I teach myself. So that's just my first piece of feedback. But it looks like your controls are pretty standard, so I would have been messing around and figured it out myself anyway, so that's not really a big deal. So, just food for thought. Might be a proof of concept game. Oh, I didn't want to minimize. I wanted to max. Is there maximize on here? This is the Unity in browser. I'm hoping that that in browser keeps my frame rate somewhat steady. I usually have difficulty keeping a high frame rate with in browser games, so I'm hoping it'll be okay. Oh. I like your screen shake. All right, cool. I like the little sound effects, or not the sound effects, the particle effects. Hold on, is there? I'm not hearing any sound. Is that me? I don't want sound settings. I want volume mixer. Let's see if if I just have. Nope, sounds are. Darn. Alright, I'm not getting any kind of sound. I'm not sure why. Let me X out completely, go back in, and just triple check. I'm just gonna triple check to see if that was on my end or not. Boop, boop. Okay, you said space to dash. Hmm. It's kind of weird. Well, wasn't I purple before? Alright, so it appeared that it's like skipping past some kind of main menu. There might be some kind of glitch or bug, I'm not really sure. I'm also not really getting any kind of sound effects, although I am getting the juice that you're putting in. The screen shake is pretty cool. I would wish I could hear some sound effects for it. That would really add a lot of weight. You might have it in, it might just be a bug. Huh? What's wrong? Give me a sec, bud. I'm playing a game. Alright, 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 alright. Just lay down. I'll be with you in a sec. E to use. Can I use on the doors? So the first thing I want to do is go over to the doors and use them. Or either left click or press E to use to go through. Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, I want to go up and press E and click on the doors, but I can't. Okay, let's go around a little bit. Oh, so that changes my spell, huh? That's pretty cool. Do I have mana or energy or anything like that? Looks like I have money. There's a little issue here. A little bit of feedback here is I would work on maybe putting borders around all of these objects because it's hard over certain textures, like the fence right here. See how the 40's bleeding in? On the dirt, it pretty much doesn't really disappear, but on certain other textures, see how the texture kind of bleeds the color there? But I would probably add a border specifically around really important things. Oh, cool. So I can go into here. Shop. So X does do that. Bye. So let's see. Oh, that's really slow. So I'm trying to scroll up and down, but it's extremely slow. Oh my god. Okay, so that's... I'm scrolling super fast on my mouse wheel, and it's very slow. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so one thing too, so when I click on here to open shop, I can actually move around in the background. See that? So pause my character whenever I open up the shop. Boop, boop. So I have these items. Not sure what I can do and what I can't do here. Yeah, same thing. So buy for 25. It'd be cool to have. Oh yeah, I'm like shooting too. So I'm like shooting everywhere. I can actually shoot in the background. Let me see. So can I? So I would love to have like some kind of hover functionality on. Oh, so I don't know what that did. I don't know what these are. I guess they're food, right? So food. So I just bought it for 25. I know I didn't really need that. Potions. Okay, yeah, maybe give me a hover functionality over top of the items so I can see what they are. So it can just tell me what it is, maybe what it does if that doesn't give too much away. But you want to give me as much information as possible. Lay down, buddy. This is definitely armor, pretty cool. So this is already telling me that there's a lot in store, which is really great. It's a little wagon like do that. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna go up. I don't know if there's any quests or not, but I really wanna shoot stuff. I hope these I'm already hoping that these attacks do something. Like they do different things as well as being separate mechanically. Let me see. So this is like these are slow. Oh, cool. Whoa. Awesome. Nice. Whoa. What? I like how it gives me the level. The name is a bit much. Oh, cool. Very nice. Oh man, I'm really missing these sound effects. So does this slow them down as well? I like that. This is great. I think I'm getting hit, but I can't really tell. I mean, I'm looking at my hit points and I see my hit points are taking hits. Nice. I like the jump. You got some really good work here. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, so I assume I'm just a puddle of blood. Very nice. Okay, so I keep coming back just like Rommel the Mad God, right? Oh, E to use. There we go. So E uses items. It doesn't use things in the environment. Okay, I was getting that mixed up. I think that's my experience, 19 out of 50. Die! Do. Bling! Whoa, dude. Ugh. God damn. Okay, so that's definitely what. Okay, so bread heals me. Nice. Ugh. Boop. Gonna buy more of that. That's for sure. Get the big, the one flower. I like how it jumps. I can tell it's jumping too. It's pretty cool. So it's like when it jumps, I miss it completely. I wish the graphics, like I know Realm of the Mad God is like that weird, like pseudo. It's like that 8-bit style. It's basically like programmer art. As resident artist in my own, oh my god, in my studio, I always wish it could just be a little bit better. Wow, wow, dude, this guy, I like it. Ugh. It's very punishing. I think Realm of the Mad God is punishing as well. Although it makes sense because you're basically giving me money, so every time I die, I come back, I can purchase new things. So I can just get better and better over time. So that makes sense. I want to level up. Whoa! I feel like he's throwing like bottles at me. I also feel like he might be leading the shot a bit. He's only level 2. I feel like he shouldn't be as accurate as he is, if that makes sense. But it's neither here nor there, maybe. Whoa! Oh my god, dude. Dude. No, 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 no. You gotta pause the game when when this comes up. I think I'm being chased, but I can't be certain. Give me more vitality. Yeah, so I'm like being attacked while that was happening. So definitely pause the game whenever those menus come up. I mean, unless this is going to be multiplayer, you know what I mean? In which case, just give me like a Diablo style, like, thing that lets me know, hey, you leveled up. Press this key to level up whenever you're ready. So you're either going to put it right in my face and pause the game for me, thereby disrupting my game flow, or you're going to allow me to choose when I end my own game flow. So that's just that's a little bit of advice there. Let me heal. Okay, I gotta get better. Get better bread. Get that bread. Okay, next I'm gonna get more power. Power. I kind of wish I had an attack that gave me like a really, like almost like a really powerful fire, like a slow one hit. You know what I mean? Maybe something that did like area damage or something, instead of like all of these rapid fire attacks. Because I mean, they do vary by their speed, but they're all kind of within the same like bell curve of like how fast they shoot. Love it. Wow, dude, I'm taking some damage. So I don't really know when I'm using mana. Like when do I actually use mana? So far, it seems that my mana has not been going down. I'm not complaining. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I went right into that. I'm not complaining. Oh wait, maybe it does. Oh, is that just for the charge? Oh. So the spells aren't mana based. So blue tells me it's mana because that's just historically blue has been mana. Okay, let's get more stuff. This is cool, man. This is really, really fun. This is really fun. I wish it were co-op. I wish I had some sound effects. What do I have? I have 54. I can't really tell what these are. This is armor, I think. I think this is leather armor, studded leather, some kind of other armor. Yeah, okay, so definitely just adjust the speed at which this scrolls. Can I grab this? I can't even grab this. Okay. Let me buy that. So I think, am I wearing it? So I hope I'm wearing it. What's Q? What does Q do again? Let's see if I'm gonna find the. I'm gonna bring up your controls and see what Q does. I just want to make sure I'm wearing the armor because there's no visual information given to me by the on the avatar itself to let me know that I'm wearing the armor. So that could be an issue. Oh, wait, you said I brings up inventory? This? Okay, so it tells me here, that's pretty cool. Equip, right? Okay, so there we go. Okay, got it. That's pretty silly. All right, let me get something good here. Whoa, hey. Oh, I didn't buy any food. I didn't really have any money for it. I bought all this sweet armor. I bought sweet armor, dude. Oh, the tree is in the way of the UI for that cave. So maybe that's something else. Maybe you could probably just actually move that tree instead of changing the way your entire UI works. You could probably just move that tree. So I think was it say level? I think it says level 5. I like how you give me the option to enter. Yeah, I need more powerful spells. This is very enjoyable. You have you should put little collision boxes on the bases of these trees, so I can run into them. That'll probably mess up your AI work though. So maybe don't do that, but it could be interesting. It's just sand. It's just water. Up, nice. Can't go up. Come on, bro. Where are they at? Where's everything at? Oh, hello. Oh man, I'm in goblin territory, bro. What are these? Goblins, right? I just guessed too. Whoa my god! Woo! She's like throwing bottles at me, dude. No! I'm like trying to avoid. Feels like a bullet hell game, man. -2 hit points. What is this, D&D? Alright, what do I got? 15 gold. Let's grab some... I don't need any potions, really. I should have been dashing. That's what I should have been doing. Screw it! Yeah, what does... So I think that's that Q or O? I think it says Q, but I don't know what that is or what it does. So... I have 2 experience points to go. Give me those goblins. There you are. Something there. This'll do it. Alright. Let's upgrade my power. What are you? Probably more power as well. Yeah. Got you. Yeah, give me that money. I'm gonna have to get better armor too eventually. Ouch. I definitely. Whoa, hello. Hello. Let's grab some health back. That was a lot. That was a lot of stuff. That was very rewarding. I like that. It'd be cool to have some treasure chests or some stuff. I would really love to be able to, like, what I think is underutilized in games like this is like even some kind of rudimentary crafting system. It'd be cool just to be able to chop some of these trees down, you know, and like the trees like come back over time. Hello. Where am I, man? I got to take this archer out. Boom. Got you. I don't even know what I'm picking up, and I'm picking stuff up. Yeah, that power was definitely worth it. The power upgrade was worth it. Love games like this. Love games like this. What do I got? Magical fruit that will regenerate your health over time. A shard of the electric rage rune. You need 4 of these to combine them together. I only have 1. Magical elixir that can boost your attack slightly. A shard of the basic dark rune. You need 4 of these to combine them together. Firebolt rune. You need 4 of these to combine them together. Maybe take these words. So these are all the same text except for the name of them. Maybe make these a different color, so that so it stands out to me. Oh no! So I pressed close because freaking in-browser games, man, they always confuse me. So I pressed close to close out of the out of the menu, thinking it was going to close me out of the menu. So not persistent. I'm going to dive back in because I want to go into that cave. So I'll continue playing that cave. Let's see what that cave has in store. So now I know. Now I know the pro. Ooh, wait, is it persistent? So it saved my data? That's cool. I'm all about that. Alright, can I get... I wish I can keep pressing X and just keep opening it up. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm level 3. I think that's my level. Fire, please. There we go. Bring it. Boosh. Okay. Whoop. Hmm. Work and play. Okay, let's head over here. Woo! Oh, there's another one. Hiding behind a tree. Hiding behind a tree. Let's take out some bats. I'm glad I don't have to redo all of that. It's pretty cool. Definitely a save system is very... Well, maybe not a save system, but like a character save system. I'd love to be able to select other classes too, but to start with the wizard is definitely a good idea. Whoa! So I can still like kind of bolt away while it continues to attack. I like that. That's very key. No, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Got you, bro. Woo! Haste mana. Let's get some more vitality. Alright, can I bring up a map? No. Alright. Wish I could bring up a map or something so I could tell where the thing was, the cave. Okay, so the entrance is here to the town. Okay, so I think the cave is like due north. Oh, Q switches my items. I couldn't do that because I didn't have multiple items last time. That makes sense. Got it. Okay, so that's what Q does. That's a down arrow, I guess. I know there's got to be a better way to show that. I just can't think of it right now. Whoop! You got a gobbo? What level are you, huh? Think you're gonna do something? There it is. I feel like I should be a barbarian just... Oh no! Oh, so he blinked out of existence. I don't know why. Level 4 archer. I want to be an archer. 12! Yiggle! Okay, let's go up. Let's enter the cave system up. So clearly I traveled. You moved my sprite. And so everything in here is level 5. Well, probably at least level 5, right? Starts at level 5, everything in here. I will most likely be dying here several times. Is that a thief? I want to take this ant down. Nice, let's go ahead and heal up. You're in the corner like Mortal Kombat. Got him. Got him. Whoa, dude. I'm assuming I can go somewhere to buy new spells as well, so I'll be checking that out in a sec. Poison! Does this poison them? Does this actually it feels like this green should poison them over time. So it's like even, so I'm shooting him, and like when I stop shooting him, he'll still be taking a little bit of damage over time, you know? That's what it feels like. It feels like the blue, it feels like the fire should be burning them over time, and then it feels like this should also be slowing them, even slightly. Like, that's just how it feels. I guess because we're trained in so many video games to like color code the elements. Whoa. So I touched it and I think I was taking damage. Pew. I'm gonna die. Just like trying to eat strawberries. Blue slime. Blue slice of slime. It's a little hard to see the blue slime's projectiles against the gray of the ground. Yeah, I would maybe consider. I would consider putting black outlines around most things now, just so you can better see all of the action. Just because you're going to be very careful of how all of the colors and all of the shades of the colors are interacting with each other now, since you're dealing with such a high intensity, fast twitch mechanic. I don't know why I'm healing. Am I still healing because I ate that strawberry? It's a little confusing. I think it's that strawberry I ate, but damn, that was a good strawberry. But I would definitely consider now how the game looks, because the information needs to get to me, right? So it's like those blue things that come out of the blue slime. You want to make sure that I can definitely see them, so it doesn't feel like an accident if I do or do not dodge something. Boom. Same thing with arrows. I want to be able to make sure I can see the gray arrows or the gray axes against the gray of the ground. So it's all stuff that you should balance visually now. It feels like you have a really good proof of concept here. This is really, really fun, really enjoyable. I feel like so much more can be added now. Obviously that's a hell of a lot of scope, but and there's probably a lot more here that I'm going to be ending here pretty shortly, but this is definitely really great. Okay, so I'm definitely taking damage against it. Do I just hit it? I guess I just hit it. I guess money just came out and it flew towards me. I was just really close, huh? So I have 272. Let me double check this. No. So I don't know what the wooden chests are doing exactly. Whoa, big room. What would be cool too would be to add a fog of war now. You know, so just like this like area of light around me while everything else remains shaded. That would be very, very interesting to add. That would add a whole new level of like strategy. Well, not exactly strategy, but tactic. You know, so aside from having to maneuver around attacks, I'd also have to maneuver myself to be able to see creatures as well. Level up, baby, do it. They give me so much experience and gold. Just one dude. Nice. Whoa. Yeah, I do not know how I am surviving all of this. Might be a glitch. I feel like it has to be a glitch. I feel like I should not be regenerating all of these hit points now. I definitely feel like it's too easy. So, double check that. Oh, I think I hear somebody knock on my door. Hold on, I think someone knocked on my door. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Um, alright, just the mailman. Oh, yeah, okay, of course I died. Alright, well, I'm back here, so 389. Let me check this real quick. Let me grab. Am I still. Okay, rejuvenating? No. Let me see if there's anybody else selling, like, spells, like a wizard. Is this out of the city now? I'm out of mana. Just taking a little jaunt, little sojourn around town. Oh, hello. Clear out the goblins. I definitely like the introduction of things like the caves. What is always fun is getting into the game flow of going out into the wilderness like this and kind of like testing your metal just as a pure survival mechanic, like a survival strategy, just to have fun with it, do what I'm doing here, just to keep like the skill requirement up. What definitely should be added as well should be some kind of quest system or something where like you have those caves but have something narratively with those caves as well, probably something that really grounds the game and something other than just like coming out just to shoot things, like a shoot simulator. Mm. Okay, let me go back up to. Let me go buy some pots. So this is it. Can I buy it? No. So I specifically need that. Is there anywhere I can go to swap these out? Because like in Dungeons and Dragons or anything, like in games like that, or at most MMOs, you can swap out like platinum for gold and copper. I guess this is copper, but I don't know how much. This is silver, right? So it's what is it like every ten coppers is silver, every 100 coppers is silver, etc. etc. But I guess there's no way to do that here. Takes so long. There we go. That's what I want. Whoa, what's below it? What's beyond it? Is that 2 of them? 3, nice. I have so much. 10 of those. Okay, back up. Die, level me up, bro. Bling. Oh, is that max level? Max level's level 5? Okay. Whoa. Oh man, it's totally that's pretty interesting. So it's back completely. Ah, okay, so it wasn't the strawberry last time. It was definitely something else that I used. It was that. No, it wasn't. That's attack. So I definitely like the little things. I just wish how do I want to say this? I wish something else would appear somewhere else to show me exactly what it has to do with what. Um, I wish it was a little more obvious, I should say. Like the things I'm using are doing this or that. My buffs, I guess. Yeah, so I guess I hit max level, so there's really not much more that I can do besides adventure around and purchase more items. No! Okay, well, that was pretty cool. This is super, super promising. I really, really love the gameplay. Absolutely love it. Really hoping you let me make this public so I can give you a little bit of recognition with the couple dozen people that follow me. It's a hell of a lot of fun. I would just... Two things stick out to me for it. The first one isn't the introduction into the gameplay. The introduction to gameplay is fine. The gameplay is super, super simple to start, at least, so it's pretty intuitive. What I would work on now would be try to perfect the visual language of it, like the way that the colors and shades mix and match with each other. I would work on making it also as unique from Realm of the Mad God as possible. I would definitely look into, like, as an artist, what I would do first would be I would look and see if I can give every object outlines that make sense, like just black outlines in the UI, in the world. That's what I would work on. I would make sure that the UI doesn't get stuck behind objects also. So like the cave, I think said like cave level 5, but I couldn't really tell because it was high. It was high behind a tree. So the UI needs to be fixed as well. So I would just work on that. I would work on things that they'd get the information to the player. That's number one. Number two would be now that you have the proof of concept for the mechanics, figure out what makes it unique now. Because Realm of the Mad God already did this, so to speak, and it did it a little bit better. And I don't mean to say that negatively. It did that better at its end state. You're at the beginning state. So what I mean by did it better what I mean by that is they have classes you can select. Right? They have really well fleshed out inventory systems. They have different weapons you can choose. They have upgrades and spells and buffs, I think. It's been a while since I played it. But that's what I mean. So it's like, so now that you're approaching that proper proof of concept or MVP, like minimum viable product, now that you're approaching the end of that, it's like, okay, this works. Like, you can get the AI to work, you can get this to work, you can heavily tweak the art, things like that. Now what do you do with it? That's the question. So definitely I love the idea of keeping it open. I almost feel like this is like I love EverQuest a lot. Like, I really feel like this could be a top-down version of like a fast-paced EverQuest. You know, where it's like you have people that give you quests and you have to go out and you have to go to this area or this area and do this or do that, but when you're out there, everything is super dangerous. It can kill you. You know what I mean? So you have to be just well equipped when you go out. When you die, you come back and you resurrect in the town again. You have to keep going and trying. Something like that would be really cool. Also adding something like a day-night cycle, maybe, where everything gets harder at night. So everything is as hard as it is now during the day, but at night, it just, maybe like you swap out all the enemies for demons or something. You know what I mean? And it's like, and there the player has to switch up his or her tactics, his or her entire strategy, depending on the shifting paradigm. There's a lot you can do with extremely low fidelity graphics because that's not part of your scope. I'm a 3D artist. I'm a 2D and 3D artist, so it's like if I were to make a game like this but make it 3D, you wouldn't be able to do all of that cool, crazy stuff that you can do with a 2D paradigm that you're using. So you have a lot of options. Your canvas is huge. Your horizon is really, really far out there. You can go as far as you want with it. I would say run with it. Just double down on everything that is fun about this game. Um, Everything that you think is fun, all of your strengths, just keep doubling down on that and see where it goes. Like I said, I'd love to see some kind of interesting quest systems. I'd love to see the levels go beyond level 5. I'd love to be able to. I don't know if I want to. I don't know how I would do the class system, like if I would do a class system or not, but like, or maybe you're just a wizard, and you're a wizard. What did you call it? Monsters and magic. Magic and monsters. So you're probably aiming towards just one class, which is perfectly cool. So just keep doubling down on it. Like, what does a magic caster do? Like, does it make sense for you to purchase armor, right? Or would it make more sense for you as the game developer and narratively to put everything inside of spells, right? What if you swapped out the arms and armor person that sells you he's an armorer. What if you swap him or her out and you instead put in a spellcrafter, right? And you have to cast mage armor, or you have to cast shield. You actually have to cycle through your spells, select that spell, and then cast it on yourself, and that greatly buffs your armor. That greatly buffs your damage mitigation for a certain amount of time, or maybe permanently. Maybe you just get another one, you swap it out. But that's what I would do is I would double down on everything that makes you unique, because other games have done, I think, maybe some direction of what you're trying to do better than you have done so far. But what you can do is use all of that as a jumping point now. What can you do that hasn't been done yet with the paradigm that you've chosen? You're doing it very well. It's super smooth. The control is great. There's a couple of things that you need to smooth out, like I said, pausing the game whenever you go into a menu. That is number one. You have to do that. Um, Definitely pausing the game if you have the level up thing come up and obstruct my entire view while I'm in the middle of killing something. You need to pause the game for that, or you need to take that out completely and let me know that I leveled up and give me a button to press to go into that screen. So you either have to do the work yourself behind the hood, under the hood, or give me time to do the work myself. By do the work, I mean bring up the level up screen. You just need to just keep working on that. Any other ideas that you have that you were going to continue on with the game as you're developing it, keep developing it. But there's a lot that you can do here. You have a really solid foundation. The AI is really interesting. It's not super smart. It's not super smart, but you can add in additional things, right? Like I would add in maybe kobolds like the sapper kobolds. That's very prevalent in fantasy video games. Like they run at you and they explode. So I have to kill it before it gets to me. Definitely mix up the combat as much as you can. Keep it interesting. Don't let me get bored of doing the same thing, and keep me as the player in interesting game cycles that kind of are dynamic across time, right? So I have to go out and do this quest, and in between, during the cycle of doing that quest, of getting there and doing that quest, I also have to engage in these other game cycles of surviving through the wilderness while I get there. You know what I mean? Like you really gotta cut it up, make it dynamic, make it interesting. There's a lot you can do here. I mean, you're using programmer art, and it's super super promising. It's a lot of fun. Um, I want to say I wish it didn't cap at 5, but I think I would have quit pretty soon anyway, because there wasn't just really that much more I feel like that I could have done. Um, so that's what I would do. I would start implementing a quest system. Maybe do that next. Maybe put a little hard area. Maybe make that cave system a quest system or something, or maybe leave that cave system. Maybe put something else. Maybe put a town that's like a ghost town way out in the middle of nowhere, and it's full of like undead. And somebody in the town I start in, gives me a quest to go out there and do that. Maybe you don't want to do any of this at all. That's perfectly cool or whatever. But I think that making the world, grounding the world now in something persistent, makes it feel deeper than just the video game that it is. And I think that that's what these games can definitely do. And I think that that's something you can do that other games don't do. A lot of games have quest systems, yada, yada, yada. But there's, what makes yours special? Push that. Alright, so this is definitely super cool. I had a really great time doing this. I hope the feedback was helpful. Do or do not do any of the things I said. You don't have to take any of my feedback. Take it for what it is. Maybe just fix some of the bugs. Do whatever you want to do. Okay? Super fun to play. Thank you so much for letting me and everyone else download and play. And good luck. Godspeed. See you later. Bye.